Hi there, my name's Mr. Wright. I'm the Director of English and Communications. I'll be going through the geography content for Year 11. However, if there's anything deeper, anything further that's needed, our expert in this is the geography teacher, Miss Fletcher, and her email's available at the end of the presentation. So the 2022 altered content for geography, you've got a 1 hour 30 paper to begin with, which is paper 1, Living with the Physical Environment, which is 88 marks, including 3 for spelling, punctuation and grammar. Then the paper 2, Challenging the Human Environment, which is 1 hour 30 minutes, and again 88 marks and 3 for SPAG. And then paper 3 is the Geographical Applications, which is an hour long and worth 56 marks, and again 3 for spelling, punctuation and grammar. I believe the paper 3 has been cut down for this year, but the 1 and 2 are very similar to what they would normally be. So, for paper 1, we've got the challenge of natural hazards, the living world, UK physical landscapes, coasts, and UK physical landscapes, rivers. These will have been covered in class at least once, and these are the elements for paper 1. For paper 2, for 2022 only, optionality is introduced. Pupils will only need to answer one other section, either section B, the changing economic world, or section C, the challenge of resource management. It's been decided that the UTC Year 11 will only do questions on section C, the challenge of resource management. So we're directing them towards becoming experts in that section rather than trying to cover both bases and not do it as successfully. For paper 3, all questions on paper 3 focus on an issue evaluation, a decision-making exercise. Pupils are provided with a booklet of information 12 weeks before the exam, so there's some pre-preparation on that. And students do not need to complete fieldwork for 2022, but we ask questions on the theoretical understanding of the fieldwork process. So what we've got is that they're not actually going to go out and do any actual fieldwork, but the questions will be around what you do in fieldwork, okay, due to the recent circumstances. So we've got the assessment objectives there. Demonstrate knowledge of locations, places, processes, environments and different scales. AO2, which is the geographical understanding of concepts and the interrelationships between places, environments and processes. AO3 is interpreting, analysing, evaluating information, and that's the chunky one at 35%. Then AO4, a variety of skills and techniques to investigate questions and communicate findings. So they're the basis basically for all the exam papers and the mark schemes. Right, the provisional dates for the exams currently, for the actual summer exams, we've got paper 1, which is scheduled for the 23rd of May in the morning. We've got paper 2 for the 7th of June in the afternoon, and paper 3, which is down as the 14th of June in the afternoon. So just like the English ones, there's a good long gap between each of the exams, which is useful for any in-school revision sessions. The assessments for the mocks are beginning the 22nd of November. We've got the first paper, and then we'll be looking at the 14th of March for the second main mock. But other assessments will be done in class time. We won't be purely relying on those mock assessment times. So for revision, if you go on Microsoft Teams, and all students have got access to this, you've got the PowerPoints from the lessons, the notes, the past papers, example essays and resource booklets. And as the course progresses and we get more information from the exam boards, we're allowed to put more more content on there. We will be adding to that. We're using Seneca for revision content, so this is easy to interact with. It's nice and user friendly, and also it does show the gaps in the learning as well. It is reported back to the teachers in terms of percentages of understanding. Okay, there's a textbook list. We've got a list of key texts that Mr. Loftus will be disseminating, including CGP, which does tend to be our main focus for the revision texts. We've got quality newspapers, articles and issues, the current geographical issues that could be included in exam questions, and particularly newspapers at the moment, there's a lot with the climate going on, so perhaps that could be relevant. And there'll be internet revision sites, but Ms. Fletcher will be allocating those sites and pointing students towards them, articles that will help their understanding. Okay, so as I said at the beginning, any further information, Miss Fletcher's available on that email address, or I'm available for anything extra that will be needed. Okay, and I can also find out anything you need. Okay, thanks for your time. I hope that was useful.